Thank you very much. Although I don't understand Italian, but I think I perfectly understood what you said, because I provided information about myself. So, the good news is, guess what? I'm the last presenter for today. So, I wish you a little bit more energy, because I will be making it short, I promise that. So, and I will try to leave the specific details which we decided to do together with Lisa on on a project Cyber Trust. We will do it tomorrow or during the dinner, social dinner. You are always welcome to ask us questions if there is anything left. Okay? So let's focus on the main part of the presentation. So, because of the context of this event, it was around the smart cities, and mayors or responsible people from the cities were gathering. I decided to make it like this: how to make cities safer and maximize the impact of public safety by using innovative technologies and collaboration among stakeholders. Because all are important topics indeed, and I would like to give a couple of examples which makes us proud, and of course brought us also together within the European Neighborhood Watch Association. So first of all, my organization is different from yours in terms of this is a large IT corporate. And how I met Carl and how we started collaborating, it's very interesting, and for me it's a very valuable moment. That was 2015. When we had a European project, and Carl was advisory board member in our project. And in one of our events, he presented the mission and ideas of a European Neighborhood Watch Association. And in one example, he showed us a very nice and short video. The idea was that I would also introduce you to that, but how I will leave everything of the presentation for you to share with the participants. And the video, as an example, was Burgernet. Burgernet is a project which CGI did for the Dutch police, for the Dutch government, for the Dutch citizens. And organization, my company, is also maintaining the system. And we are building the next level of Burgernet. So, and that was the very nice connection which lasted, and it lasts up to now, and I hope we come to even better collaboration. So I will not go into details, however, just a couple of numbers to show the company. CGI is the 5th largest corporate IT company. We have more than 75,000 people all over the world. And a few probably important figures, like more than 150 plus mission critical IP-based solutions we provide to our clients. And what are our services? Basically, it's a high-end IT and business consulting company. We also do system integration and IT business process outsourcing. So most of the other items indeed based on our capabilities. So, and I will introduce a couple of examples in the next slides. In Europe, we are approximately 30,000 people. Key topics we address is like data analytics, cloud computing, digital transformation, cybersecurity, and innovation drives us all the time. We are innovating in all the topics. So, in relation to, besides talking about the public safety, we also do security and safety also in, for example, some other examples like a banking sector, like fraud prevention, detection, transaction monitoring, and so on, all based on big data, predictive analytics, and so on. I think I saw a presentation today in the morning or here that about the UK London Metropolitan Police. CGI is maintaining the database of the Dutch of the UK police. So they are one of the major clients. So IoT in smart cities. What is it? It's Of course, it is not a subject that I have to discuss or explain what it is, but the idea is IoT it became so evident in everybody's life today, and so IoTs are connected devices together which exchange near real-time data from connected cities around the world. And on the other hand, digital transformation goes so fast. The way I always like to say, it's the light of the speed of the light. So, which means even the hackers, even the malicious, the fraud, all kinds of malicious attackers, they are very fast as well. So we need to catch up with criminals. Because of the digital transformation, the role of cities especially, I think, is very important, and they should be catalysts to be as safe. They should be catalysts for safer cities in especially digital transformation era. And if we look into the cities comprises in the neighborhoods, indeed. And coming to the neighborhoods, of course, I wanted one more time to come to European Neighborhood Watch Association, because I think when I see the progress since 2015 up to now, how many members and how much interest around European Neighborhood Watch Association raised, it is fantastic. I think it is amazing if I look into the speed it took. And before, and this is also, it's all about collaboration. Before, we were all talking about triple helix, which is about the government, about business, and about academia collaborating together. But today, it's not the subject anymore. We are talking about quadruple helix, which is the most important that we thought about it, but we didn't think to put it in the map as citizens. And this is amazingly one of the networks which European Commission supports. It's called Open Innovation Strategy Policy Group, where we are also, myself, I am also a founding member. And we started talking about it in 2006. Everybody was laughing at us. And however, around 2010, Nelly Cruz announced that unlocking potential is about open innovation. Then it started becoming as policy. But basically, the idea is collaboration with the quadruple helix. So, in talking about, coming back about the digital connected world, it's just wanted to show a contrast, of course. 65, public transport, everybody's reading newspapers. And then 2050, technology. Maybe we don't even watch our neighbors anymore, just checking our screens. And another contrast, of course, this is St. Peter Square, 2005, everybody's watching a Pope is coming, and then 2013, everybody's taking pictures. Maybe only, here you can see only one, in 2005 you see only one telephone with the screen. So, and then we, CGI, Bürgernet is of course our signature work. 12 years ago, we came as an innovation project. We started with the Bürgernet. With Bürgernet, the word itself means Bürger, citizen, network. It's citizens network. And from innovation project, we got support from the government, and the government paid for an assignment for the Ministry of Justice, and we created this technology, which connects the citizens to the police forces to report crimes when they see something suspicious, and the other way around. So of course it works both ways. Also the police is sending messages to them. And then it comes a part, you can see some other project, the part is the other way around. It is rather controlled by the citizens, but it is a lot about social media component, and of course Inspect, which is a European. So here I provide a link to YouTube. You can watch the video how it works, because I don't want to take much time from you. It's just a few credentials about Burgernet itself. More than 10 years experience, more than 1.6 million participants. This is impressive in the sense that the Netherlands has approximately 70 million population, and approximately 10% of the people are using the Burgernet. Well, some other, of course, examples like 27 command control rooms, which are actually, it's a police, it's integrated into the command control room in the Dutch police. So this is their job. There is dedicated person working for Burgernet. It's 11%. Seems, it depends how you look into it, but basically 11% the policemen don't do anything because they basically get information from the citizens to solve cases. It leads to arrest. Well, those are impressive figures, I think, in terms of the achievement and maintenance. However, due to digital transformation and the digital citizens come back to us say, well, we have now social media, we have now smartphones, we have now this, we have now that. It is not enough because the original was supporting on SMS base. Now we have apps, we have, our colleague introduced from Amsterdam, he also introduced the neighborhood app next door. So there are many of those. So the Dutch police launched another assignment to do the next version of Burgernet. And this, when we call next version, in fact, this is completely new in terms of the technological aspects, because you have to do the entire architecture new and everything. So, however, you can see the differences. From Burgernet and from BART, which I mentioned, which were Dutch originally projects, it was an example, that's a representative case for Europe. Therefore, we got a lot of attention, and we were invited to join one of the European projects, which is called Inspect. Our idea, of course, was to bring our knowledge, experience, share, and improve. And at the same time learn from other countries what they have. Maybe they don't have such a thing, but they have brilliant ideas, which we didn't think about it. So that was the idea we came into this project. And it was a very successful project. And my colleague Lisa is also here. She was also one of the partners. Formally, legally, the project ended, but in terms of the assignment to the European Commission. However, it is not ended in our organizations because we are continuously working on it. One of the main things within Inspect was it wasn't only about technology. It's very important, it's about the community and the whole ecosystem around it. Ethical, legal, societal aspects around the technology. So, and we were very successful and happy to be part of it. I think Lisa will talk a bit more about it tomorrow. We have some other, I just wanted to share some other example about the migration radar or predictive analytics for migration movements. This is space data combining with Earth observation data and mixing with social media analytics. We can identify the movements of people. So we got a lot of attention from, this was an assignment from European Space Agency, together with Central Bureau of Statistics in the Netherlands. We got quite a lot of attention from IOM and also Frontex, of course. Yeah, the two different organizations that dealing with the same problem. And now it's still moving into, it's still in a stage of innovation, but we have considerable results in terms of the technology. And indeed, security and safety doesn't end in the neighborhoods, doesn't end in the cities or in the countries because of globalization. Our vulnerable citizens are also vulnerable for cybercrime. So therefore, we have another project now, the European Commission also Horizon 2020, Advanced Cyber Trust Intelligence Detection Mitigation Platform for Trusted IoT. It's also a research and innovation project. So basically, we have one of the pilots we have here, it's our forensic evidence collection. So what is being done now, of course, they can access the data. However, what we provide quite clean. Well, maybe I should go even further. Our aim of this project is to develop innovative cyber threat intelligence gathering, detection, monitoring, and mitigation platform to tackle great challenges towards securing the ecosystem of IoT devices. Domain of interest, the smartphone or mobile devices. That is our choice. Of course, we had different ideas, but those are the choices we made. Perspective of analysis, cyber threat discovery, sharing, monitoring, vulnerability assessment, network level attacks, device level attacks, and also forensic evidence collection. I think I don't have to go into details anymore. And in relation to cyber trust intelligence gathering sharing system, what is new, like sharing, we're going to share like with law enforcement agencies, with organizations, security experts, and so on. And the approach is deepened machine learning techniques, game theory framework to provide recommendations to IoT service provide baseline information regarding vulnerabilities. And of course, with game theory and machine learning to create patterns and predict the evolution of the malware on board. So if you have any questions, these are my contacts. You're welcome to contact me, and I'm happy to answer you. Thank you.